So my name is Molly Love, and my strategy is creating alphabet books in the classroom. So I have Ava, Annie, and Mallory, and they are kindergarten and preschoolers, and we just read The Tiny Seed. Can anybody tell me what we thought The Tiny Seed was about before we started it?
It glowed
It
to a
grew.
big flower.
Uh-huh.
And they were floating in the air because of the wind picked them up, and animals were trying to eat them.
They were.
Well, and a bird was trying to eat them, but can't see them. And the mouse was trying to eat it, but the mouse can't see it.
Why couldn't he see it?
Cause it was so tiny.
It was. And what words did we talk about that we thought might be in this book?
I thought seed and it got bigger than the other people.
Oh yeah, the big flower, the gigantic flower.
And they all gathered up and looked at it because they were all told the people and the doggies.
What happened at the end of the book?
And all the leaves were flying off because it was autumn again. And then
What's autumn? Why did it talk about autumn?
Because that was at the starting of the book.
Yeah, and then what other seasons? Do you remember any of them?
There was winter, spring, summer.
Yep, you got them.
And winter. And then the bud opened, and then all the seeds flew out.
What happened when that happened? What do you think is going to happen when the seeds all flew everywhere?
I think there's going to be another big flower.
All right, so now we're going to watch a video, and it's going to talk more about some of those words that we heard when we were reading this book. Okay?
Okay.
It's called From a Seed to a Flower.
6K. From a seed to a flower. Now I can.
From a seed to a flower.
Can you read it, Mallory?
A seed.
It's a tiny little seed, just like from our book.
I like
Just like in our tiny seed book.
Rain.
Oh, what do you think the next word is?
Grow.
A seed needs sun and rain to grow.
Did you hear that? A seed needs sun and rain.
Grow.
What's this?
Roots.
Good. Oh, what's it growing into?
Wow. Oh, it's a rose.
Leaves. Mallory was right. It
It's
has
a rose.
leaves.
And it's a rose.
Sit back on your bottom.
Wow.
Oh, what's this long part?
Stem. Flower.
Flower bud.
Flower bud. I was right. It was a rose. It was so pretty. Yeah, it's so pretty. Flower.
Flower.
Oh, and it's in a rainbow.
Rainbow letters.
Ooh.
Sit on your bottom, please. The end. All right. So we are going to talk about some of those words because we're going to put some of the words into our alphabet book. Please sit on your bottom. And we're going to talk about, Mallory, can you read this word?
Air.
Can anybody tell me why air is so important with plants?
Maybe.
What do we need air for?
Leaves.
Yeah, exactly. What about bud? What did it talk about when they were talking about a bud?
It opened.
It opened the flower. What about the seed pod? What was special about that seed pod? They talked about at the end.
All the seeds flew out of the bud.
Yep. So it holds the seeds, right? What about a desert? Can somebody describe a desert for me? Sit on your bottom, Amy.
Desert is a hot place with camels, and it has no water.
No water. Good.
Just sand.
So it's a very dry place.
And no flowers and no trees. Even
Can you name a plant that might be in the desert? It's prickly.
a cactus.
Good. All right. Shh. What about the sun? Can somebody raise their hand and explain the sun to me? Very hot. Thank you for raising your hand. I love that.
It helps it grow.
Helps them grow. So it warms them too, right? Light's pretty important. What about light? That's our next word.
Rain.
Ava, thank you for raising your hand.
Okay, I don't know.
You don't remember. What about the stem?
Stem.
Go ahead.
Mary didn't raise her hand. It makes the flowers.
It's the main
Oh,
body.
it
It holds
holds
it,
it.
right? So it's kind of like our spine, but the stem is the main part that holds the plant. Hey, Annie, can you sit still?
Mhm.
And now we're going to use all of those words. But first, I want you to talk to me about the seasons. It talked a lot about the seasons in the book, didn't it?
I know. So
Mallory, can you tell me about autumn? What's the
autumn,
weather like in autumn?
It's kind of windy and
It's
it's
kinda
a little
windy.
bit cold.
A little bit cold.
And
Hey,
it's
Annie, can you tell me about the winter? Ava, put your hand down.
Well, those snow mountains and snow typos, and we get to play in snow and build snowballs and snow.
So it's very cold and it has snow, right?
Yeah.
What about spring, Ava? Can you tell me a little bit about spring?
Flowers grow.
Flowers, they pop up in the spring, right? We see a lot of colorful flowers. It gets warmer. What about summer, Mallory? Annie, sit on your bottom, please.
A warm thing, and we can go to
Ava?
the pool, and there's every kind of tree, and some have flowers on them, and there's a lot of flowers, and in autumn, the leaves change colors.
Right,
But not-
perfect.
But not evergreen trees.
Okay, so now we're each going to get an alphabet book. Ava, please put your skirt down. And we have letters on each page. So every page, and there's no staples so that you can't hurt yourself. It's pretty safe, good for kindergarten and preschool. Each page has a letter. You're going to take some of the words that we had from our Tiny Seed book, and you're going to draw a picture and write a sentence for each of the words. Do you think you guys can do that?
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll share them with each other when we're all done. We'll maybe do 2 or 3 today and then a couple more tomorrow. Sound good? All right.